I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 129 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX Let's Play. And guys, if you missed last episode, we went to the Frosty Forest and attempts to find shiny Spinda. Now, we did get a couple Spinda encounters, unfortunately none were shiny. But today, we're going to continue the shiny hunt, but this time with Dragonite. We're going to be going to Mount Thunder, 13th floor dungeon. We actually need a Cacnea here. Do we need Cacturn as well? Let me double check. We might need two Cacneas. Let me just quickly double check. Nope, no Cacturn, but we do need Cacnea. So we'll be sure to get the one Cacnea, so at the very least our Pokedex will increase today by 1, at minimum possibly 2 if we get shiny Dragonite. Now, our current benchmark for the next legendary, which will be Entei, is of course one more shiny Pokemon. If at some point in this episode that we get the shiny Dragonite in the first run, because we're going to do this run twice, if we do, we'll jump into another dungeon, another quick one, and try to get a different shiny. But one more shiny, guys, and we'll be going after Entei. So if you look at the top left, you'll see that our Pokedex is currently still at 376 out of 472. Again, making great progress. Unfortunately, last episode we didn't get to make any progress, which is unfortunate. There's a Cacnea right here. Let me swap to Rin. I think the volume's really loud, but when I tested the recording, it was fine for you. It's just really loud for me, so I'm going to turn it down on my headset a little bit. Alright, okay, we'll do this. We'll try to recruit Cacnea. And there it is. Okay, so Cacnea done. Let's go, baby. Swap back to Honika. Electrike's in the house. We'll save the Shroomish. But yeah, like I said before, if we can get at least one encounter per run, I'll be happy. So even though we only got a couple encounters with Spinda, that satisfies me, because it's like, okay, we had a shot at the shiny. Like a dungeon like this, it seems like it's tough to find like the Dragonite. You know, it's hard to find like the Metagross and is it Sinister Woods. It's just very difficult to find those tough foes, as they're called in this game, in the smaller dungeons, right? It just seems like the encounter rate's lower, but maybe that's just because there's less floors, right? That would make sense too, right? Less floors, less chances of seeing Pokemon. I mean, I don't know. But it seems very difficult. So if we can get at least one Dragonite encounter in this run and one in the next run, even if they're not shiny, I'm happy with that. You know, as I mentioned before. If you don't know what shiny Dragonite looks like, it's actually a really cool shiny. Probably one of the best shinies in all of Pokemon, just because it's such a drastic change. It goes from orange to green. Very cool looking shiny. I really do like shiny Dragonite. It is one of my favorite shinies. One of these days, I'll make like a top 25 favorite shiny list or something. We'll use like the tier list maker to make it look nice. We'll figure that all out at some point. It's been a minute since, well, I want to say it's been a minute. It's been since Halloween, which is only a couple weeks ago, as of me recording this. Obviously, it'll be a few weeks ago from when you guys are watching this. But yes, because we made the Ghost Pokemon tier list. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you know, I rank all the Ghost Pokemon for the most part. I think it was missing like, who was it? Lunala. It was randomly missing. Kind of strange. Do you want to do an adventure with Electrike? Yes. Of course, we're gonna grab them for Squad Up. We don't actually need them for the Pokedex. Heat Wave. And Nidoran wants to join. Well, welcome to the party, buddy. Alright. I gotta try to remember to actually keep the Cacnea and not accidentally decline it when I decline all these other Pokemon. I'll try to make a mental note of that. Alright, so we save Wurmple. Stantler. With that heat wave. You know what? We'll double up on it just in case. Little fire blast action. Stantler wants to join the party. Well, again, we'll take it for the squad up ability. I really wish they do something different with Stantler, like in Pokemon, like give it an evolution, man. Come on, make him a big old deer, man, with a 10-point buck. You know what I'm saying? All right, 5. We should be at 5 Pokemon as well. 1, 2. Yeah, we are. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we can't recruit anybody else for the squad up. Nice little chest here, we'll take that. Bop. Could be a monster house, it's not a monster house. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of items there, but you never know. Little fire blast. Oh yeah, our attacks are still off, aren't they? We'll turn those on. Honestly, we could potentially do 3 runs in this dungeon, honestly. It's such a short dungeon, man. Because we're only 6 minutes deep. We'll see how things go. We'll do 2 minimum, but we might end up doing 3. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. We'll see where we're at once we... Because we still gotta do like item management and stuff in between rounds. In between runs, I should say. See how things go. There's a fainted Dunsparce. I don't know if we need Dunsparce. I'm actually not too sure. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure we have Dunsparce. We do. Okay. Speaking of Pokemon they need to do something with. My goodness. Dunsparce. I would say Dunsparce might be the most forgettable Pokemon in the entire franchise. I challenge anybody to pick a different Pokemon that is more forgettable than Dunsparce. I don't know if you can. I mean, Stantler's up there as well. I mean, obviously, but I think Dunsparce is more forgettable than Stantler, if you ask me. Because at least when Christmas rolls around, which we're getting pretty close to, by the way, Stantler's kind of, because it's a deer Pokemon like reindeer, it sometimes gets used in like merchandising and stuff. Dunsparce is just it's such a forgettable Pokemon. I don't think it's used really in any type of merchandising other than just like I know like if you go to Pokemon Center, I think they have a Dunsparce plushie. Because they have one for the first 2 generations, the Sitting Cuties brand. I know this because I've bought a couple myself. Got some for my friends for Christmas last year. Nope. And then I also got myself a Cyndaquil. This for Discharge. I'd love to get more. I mean, they're actually pretty good price. Like if you love Pokemon plushies and you haven't checked them out, I think they're like $11 a piece, and they're I think anywhere between like 4 and 6 inches depending on the Pokemon, because like some of them are smaller than others by just like a couple inches, but they're great. And they're called Sitting Kitties because they're supposedly like every single one of them should be able to sit, like you can sit down like on a shelf or something for display, and they won't like fall over or anything. So far, all of the ones that I've bought, that is true, right? I've bought a Kangaskhan, a Vulpix, and a Cyndaquil, and all of them work perfectly. No complaints from me. Obviously, the Vulpix and the Kangaskhan were gifts, and then the Cyndaquil is for myself. Oh, that's your buddy. Let me just heat wave these guys real quick. Oh, heat wave one more time. There we go. They don't have any Glaceon. Obviously, Glaceon's my favorite Pokemon. There isn't really. There's not a Glaceon plush. There's like a sleeping one which I don't really care for, and a Ditto one, and then like a Pixel one. I don't know. I just want just like a regular, great quality Glaceon plushie. That's what I really want. You know. I also want to get my hands on some other favorites like Blastoise and Mewtwo. From the first two generations, because again they have some of other generations, but I think the Sitting Cuties specifically are just the first two generations. Then they have kind of like a select few. They have like all the starter Pokemon. We don't need Heracross. They have like all the starter Pokemon, some of the legendaries through various generations. Yes. And then a few like Lucario has some, of course. Oh hey, we at least got one Dragonite encounter. Let's go. Alright. And we're getting ready to approach here pretty soon. It's a regular Dragonite. That's fine. Like I said, if I can get at least one encounter per run, I'm okay with that. Double Flame Burst, double fun, and we'll take our prize, please. Thank you. Nah, we'll probably just do 2 runs, because now we're up to 11 minutes. I'm trying to think of some other like random like Pokemon they have plushies of that aren't like the first 2 generations and like just not starter Pokemon, and like you know, specific like legendaries. None are coming to mind though. But I also would love to get like a time range, but I'm also limited on space too. Like I can't just. I would love to buy just all the plushies. Could you imagine having a plushie of each Pokemon? That would be insane. That's the dream. You know, like, what if I got a bunch of wall shelves and just in my room just made like a bunch of shelves like in a circle, and had every single Pokemon plushie known to man. Like not every single individual one, but like every single Pokemon, like one of each Pokemon, and like Pokédex numerical order. Even then, I don't think I have enough space for like the first 2 generations probably. But once they do like the 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th and 8th, I think I'm screwed. I would have to stack it like 2 shelves, 3 shelves. You know, it'd be really cool though. Expensive, but cool. All right, so we rescue the Tauros. Alright, so that's the end of that run. We'll do one more. But first, of course, we'll do some quick item management. We'll do some quick bulletin board. There's Cacnea. I'll remember to recruit the Cacnea. Hey, at the very least, guys, one new Pokemon added to the Pokédex. So that's going to be 377. Let me quickly change and let me quickly add this to my Google Docs. I'll start smashing some buttons here while I do this. Control F, Cacnea. Boom. Boom. There we go. Nope. But yeah, there's a handful of plushies I'll get. Like in time, just to represent some of my favorites. I love pretty much every Pokemon though, so it's very like sometimes it's hard to like choose because it's like I could get a Tauros one or a Crobat one, you know, like they might not be like even in my top 10, but they're certainly in my top 25. I don't know, it's very difficult. Oh my god, we're so close to being maxed rank, dude. Perfect apple. I'm gonna take a swig of some cocoa here. Some dojo tickets, we'll take them. Great Canyon and Pitfall Valley. We'll accept them, but we don't need them. I know we don't need Pitfall Valley. Turn down. What was the other one? Great Canyon. Positive that's Sudowoodo, right? Which we already have. That's Desert Region. Great Canyon was Ambipom, okay. Which we also have. Alright. Quickly, we'll check out with Kecleon here, see if there's any inviting orbs specifically. Nope. Deposit some items. Whoops, keep that apple in there. Mount Blaze, we don't need more. That was a Zoomeril. Mount Freeze. That's Licky Licky, right? Yeah. Southern Cavern. We don't need that. Was Shuckle. Grand Sea, I believe that's Starmie. It is. We need that. Stormy Sea, we don't need. Okay. Alright, guys, let's do one more run through Mount Thunder. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get the Shiny Dragonite. If we do, of course, next episode will be the Fiery Field, which is the Entei dungeon. And we need a couple Pokemon in there as well besides just the Entei. We need Charmander and Vulpix. Could be exciting. Alright, let's see. Mount Thunder. Here we go. Try to rush through here. We don't have any missions here, so it'll be a little bit faster than last run. We'll grab it just in case. You know, again for squad up, you never know. Second floor. Cacnea. Got that chest for me, there we go. It's good hot cocoa. It's actually like coconut flavored. It's so we have like a box of this like Hostess, like the snack cakes, cocoa and cappuccino, and there's snowballs, which is the coconut flavored one, which is what I'm drinking right now. There's ding dongs, Twinkie of course, and cupcakes. And I think all of them, I mean the cappuccinos are basically hot cocoa, it tastes like, because this snowball one's supposed to be cappuccino, but it tastes like hot cocoa. They're pretty good. If you ever see them, maybe try them out. I can tell you that the cupcake ones taste pretty close to a damn cupcake. Like, it's kind of insane. Kind of insane. The other ones do taste, you know, like the Twinkie one, I don't think really tastes like a Twinkie per se, but it's still pretty good. The snowball one's coconutty, kind of like a snowball, and then the ding dong tastes pretty close to it. I mean, it tastes more just like a hot cocoa, really, but which is basically like the taste of a ding dong. if we're being honest. Oop. Alright, 5th floor. Let's see. Another chest, we'll take it. Getting quite a bit of chest here, let's go. Sixth floor. Double flame burst. Double fun. Little flame burst action. Eight. No Dragonite encounters yet. We may not get one at all this run. As I mentioned, these like shorter dungeons, it just feels like it's so hard to get one of these things to pop up, you know? We'll go ahead and eat an apple here. We'll, of course, equip our belt first. That was a Prosper belt. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Or ribbon. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of interesting item. Whoops. Alright, 9. Come on, give us at least one Dragonite. Come on. Come on, man. Tauros. Let me double check, but I'm positive we already have a Tauros. Yep. Another chest. Let's go. I mean, come on. I mean, there's a chance that we could see a Dragonite. So we'll grab the Electabuzz. You never know. And that's the end of the run. Well, no Dragonite encounter there, but that's alright. So we'll quickly do some item management. We'll check the bulletin board, of course. And we'll see what's in store for next episode. It's a shame. Here comes Pelipper. Take a look. It is Oddity Cave, which we don't need. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of a couple apples. There you go. There's our buddy Munchlax. Skip him. We don't need to deal with that right now. So we don't need Malblaze, Malfreeze we need, Silent Chasm we need. Southern Cavern we don't need, Grand Sea we need. Okay. Alright, you know what? Next episode, let's go to Mount Freeze. We got 8 missions there. We actually might rank up after this run because that's a lot of missions. And maybe we get Shiny Licky Licky. We don't need any other Pokemon here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I am the Maverick, my Daniels. Bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bye!